Thinking about moving to Frisco, Texas? Then hang on, because before you fall in love with the glossy new listings and builder upgrades, I want to show you what it's really like to live here in 2025. Frisco looks amazing online, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot to love, but there's also a few things that folks don't always mention until after they move. I'm Kristin Barnett, a North Texas local real estate agent based just up the road in Melissa, and I've lived in Collin County for more than 20 years. And today I'll be walking you through the real pros and cons of living in Frisco, and you can decide if it's the right move for your family, or maybe your money might go further elsewhere. If you're looking to make a move to North Texas, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. All right, let's start with the good stuff, because when it comes to job opportunities, Frisco's in a really strong position. Big name employers like Keurig, Dr. Pepper, T-Mobile, Oracle, and the PGA of America have made Frisco home. And even though companies like Toyota and Frito-Lay are technically next door in Plano, they're just a short drive away. So if you're in tech, healthcare, finance, logistics, you're surrounded by opportunity. The Fields West development, which is a multi-billion-dollar mixed-use development, is expected to open next year. And that includes a mix of retail, restaurant, and entertainment spaces, multifamily units, hotel rooms, and office spaces. Now, this development alone is expected to bring in over 30,000 new jobs, and Frisco's unemployment rate is sitting at just around 3%. On top of that, the average household income here is around $127,000, which is nearly double the national average. But of course, when jobs are booming and the city's growing like crazy, that tends to drive up the cost of living. And yep, Frisco is definitely not the most affordable city in North Texas. As of this year, the median home price in Frisco is over $725,000. New construction often starts in the upper 600s and can climb fast depending on size, location, and upgrades. Rent has crept up too. A 2-bedroom apartment averages around $2,300 a month right now. Utilities, especially in the summer, are no joke. I've seen electric bills hit $300 to $400 in July and August when the triple-digit temps really kick in. And while Texas doesn't have state income tax, we do have higher than average property taxes. So just keep that in mind when you're budgeting. Now, for a lot of people, Frisco's still worth it. And one of the biggest reasons, the schools. That brings us to the second pro. Frisco ISD is a big draw for families, and it's not just about the rankings. It's about how they do things differently. Instead of one giant high school like you'll find in Allen, Frisco has 12 high schools, and each one is capped at around 1,200 students. That setup keeps class sizes smaller and gives kids more chances to get involved, whether that's on the field, on stage, or in the robotics lab. So no, you might not see as many state titles in football, but your child doesn't have to be a D1 athlete to make the varsity team either. It creates space for more students to actually participate, and for a lot of families, that matters more. Frisco ISD has a 98% graduation rate, and the academic programs are genuinely strong. And if your kids are into the arts, Frisco's fine art programs have been recognized at the state level as some of the best in Texas. We're talking award-winning visual arts, music, and theater programs that give students real outlets for creativity. Plus, with Collin College and the new UNT Frisco campus offering degrees in business, tech, and healthcare, the path from high school to higher education is right here in town. As always, I recommend doing your own research on school districts. One of the best resources is txschools.gov. Head over there and have a look at how Frisco ISD schools are rated in comparison with other districts in DFW. Frisco ISD is one of the factors that influence the fast-growing population here, which brings its own challenges. Getting around the city can sometimes be a bit of a hassle. Which brings us to con number 2. Let's talk about something that'll definitely affect your day-to-day, getting around. The DFW Metroplex is massive. We're talking dozens of cities all blended together across a huge area. And because of that scale, there's basically no regional public transportation that works well across all those miles and municipalities. It's just not practical or profitable to operate a metro-wide system here. And to be honest, most folks in North Texas prefer the flexibility of driving anyway. So yes, if you live in Frisco, you'll need a car, period. Frisco is very conveniently located more or less at the intersection of the Dallas North Tollway and Sam Rayburn Tollway, or 121, with direct access to DFW Airport and downtown Dallas. And that convenience alone has driven a portion of Frisco's growth. Over the last decade, Frisco has grown fast, and the traffic does reflect it. Main roads like Preston, El Dorado, and the Dallas North Tollway can get really congested, especially during the usual rush hour windows. And with so much ongoing construction, you're almost guaranteed to pass an orange cone or two on your daily drive. Now let's clear something up I hear a lot. Is Frisco walkable? And the answer is kind of. Most neighborhoods themselves are very walkable. Sidewalks are everywhere, parks are built into the communities, and it's easy to go on a jog or take your dog for a walk. But walking from your neighborhood to places like restaurants, grocery stores, or coffee shops, not so much. And that's because residential areas are usually walled off from commercial zones, and most of Frisco's road design prioritizes cars and not pedestrians. And if you're commuting outside of Frisco, say to Dallas, Plano, or the Colony, odds are you'll be taking Highway 121 or the Dallas North Tollway, both of which are toll roads. Depending on your daily route, those tolls can easily add up to $100 to $200 a month. So just know living in Frisco means driving, and budgeting for tolls is part of the deal. Let's talk about the fun side of Frisco, because this city has a lot going on. You've got the Star, which is the Dallas Cowboys headquarters, and also a shopping and dining hub with restaurants, boutiques, events, and even a luxury hotel. Then there's Stonebriar Mall, Legacy West, and the upcoming Fields West development, which will bring even more retail, dining, and entertainment space. And yes, the rumors are true. Universal Kids Resort is coming to Frisco. It's set to open here in 2026 and features themed lands based on popular DreamWorks, Nickelodeon, and Illumination movies like Shrek, Trolls, and Minions. The resort aims to inspire creativity and imagination through interactive play and immersive experiences, and it's designed specifically for younger families. It's the first of its kind, and it's going to be right here in Frisco. Here's something else that sets Frisco apart. It's not just a great place to live, it's a regional destination. People from all over North Texas drive into Frisco for the shopping, restaurants, pro sports, concerts, and family-friendly events. If you're the outdoorsy type, Frisco also has 80+ parks, over 1,600 acres of green space, and more than 150 community events every year. From art festivals and food truck nights to fireworks and live music, there is always something going on, whether you live here or you're just visiting for the weekend. Let's wrap up with one final con for Frisco. Frisco's gone from a growing suburb on the north edge of town to a fast-paced city in the heart of North Dallas in what feels like the blink of an eye. And for some longtime locals, it's a little jarring. There's construction everywhere, neighborhoods going up seemingly overnight, and schools are adjusting their boundaries just to keep up with the population. And while a lot of the new neighborhoods are beautiful and well-maintained, they can also feel a little bit cookie cutter. If you're coming here for that laid-back, small-town charm, you might feel like you just landed in a magazine spread instead. If you're still with me, here's one more reason that folks love Frisco: the housing options. Whether you're looking for a low-maintenance townhome in the 400s, a spacious family home, or a luxury estate, you're gonna find it here. Frisco is known for its master plan communities, places like Windsong Ranch, The Grove, and Phillips Creek Ranch, where you've got parks, pools, trails, and even underpasses so your kids can safely bike under major roads. Most homes are newer. The average home age here is about 15 years, which means they're energy efficient and usually move-in ready. So is Frisco the right move for you? If you're looking for newer homes, top-rated schools, great amenities, and job opportunities nearby, it might be the perfect fit. But if affordability, walkability, or a little more small-town character are at the top of your list, there are other North Texas cities that might be worth a look. Wherever you land, I'd love to help. I'm Kristin Barnett, your favorite local realtor, and whether you're ready to move or still just gathering info, I'm here to help you find a place that feels like home. Be sure to like, subscribe, and shoot me a message if you've got questions. I'll see you in the next video.